welcome to the Grim Taker Show. Spotlight Day, 50th greatest WWE superstars. It's WWE, so bear with me. Okay, Killer Kowalski. The great Killer Kowalski. He trained Triple H. Oh, I didn't know that. Triple H credits being the ring general thanks to him. Whew. Hello, I didn't know that. Batista. Wonder if he voted for himself. Actually, I don't know. This is what they're saying. Batista being number 49. I'm not too sure about that, but yeah, everybody knows his career began in late 2000s. And it said Batista was unbelievable, so it recorded after he left. Glad I could clear up with the work without Wikipedia. Rick Rude. Everybody knows Rick Rude. He was in my top 25. Top 50. I couldn't get the rest of the top 50. But this is top 50 WWE superstars. So this should help clear the air. Bobby. Okay. We're getting to the point where I'm Rick Rude's 48 instead of 50. Well, he's a bit low on the list. No. He was one of the greatest heels of the late 80s. If you don't know Rick Rude, then you don't know how great of a heel he was. He's a great antagonist. Sure enough. They didn't call him Rick Rude for nothing. Career wasn't really as long as the other heels on this list. Really, his only big feud against the Ultimate Warrior and Jake Roberts. Jake the Snake. Bobby Backlund. I don't know who he is. Second longest reigning champion in WWE history. Really? It's 47. That's some serious hate for people here. He bragged the WWF from Bruno to Hogan and had a good heel run in 1995 against Bret Hart. I blame this on people not being familiar with his body of work. Watch some WWE classics, WWE Locker Room. Watch some of the good classics. I mean, a friend of mine watches classics all the time. There ain't much else to it. I mean, classics are classics. They've got some good old ones. I mean, Gorgeous George. Seriously, I mean, watch some of his stuff. If you want a great heel. Dory Funk. Dory Funk Jr. No, I know him as NWA champion, but I'm not really familiar with this stuff. I've usually put Buckwood over him. Now I guess it sounds as ignorant as those I complained against just before. Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy was definitely a great superstar. Everybody knows that. He put his body in line every time. I mean, if you've seen some of his matches back in the late 90s to early 2000s, and still doing it today in TNA, I'll get to that in a bit. But he put his body in line every time. I mean, he deserves one of the top spots, not just number 45. My opinion. Nick Buckwink. I don't know who the hell he is. This is easily one of the greatest AWA champions of all time. He was a great technical wrestler, and you have to see his hour-long draw against Henning. Kurt Hennig? Really? He was AWA version of Flair, just toned down a bit. Oh, yeah, toned down a bit. Okay, I am a bit surprised with this one. Kane. I'm surprised with this one, too. I mean, he should have been easily gathered part of the top 5. Not 43. Yeah, had a good long career. Of course he had a good long career. It says this dude don't think he's in the same league as Bockwinkel. But seriously, a dude named Bockwinkel, who wouldn't want to be in the same league as him? I mean, his last name's to laugh at. I don't know who the hell he is. I should have looked some of these guys up. But I'm not, so. Sergeant Slaughter, not as good as Buck London or Buckwinkel, but he's easily more recognized because, of course, he was G.I. Joe. I mean, you can't get much better than that. I mean, yeah, other than a movie star, but seriously, G.I. Joe, come on. one of the greatest wrestlers in my opinion, period. Yeah, he did have a good title run in WWE in 1991. And he done as a good guy and a heel, which was pretty not very was innovative at the time. Jack Briscoe. Here's another guy I don't really know. I don't know much about him neither. He's number 41. Goes on, and then number 40, Big Show. Big Show. Yeah, he is our generation's Andre the Giant. I mean, he's 7'2". This guy is freaking. I think he's 7'2". He could be a little taller, but this guy's had some great feuds in the past. I know he's had one with the NWO. I know he's had one with Hogan, but Big Show ranks up there as a good heel. As a good guy in the hand, even better. Jake the Snake Roberts. Come on, if you don't know him, then you don't know nothing about a heel. Man, this dude carried a python on stage to the ring. Scared the hell out of some of the guys that he wrestled. Sometimes he would put it on your chest after he pinned you. Next, Superstar Billy Graham. Classic. Classic. It's a wonder he's number 38 and not in the top 5 as well. I mean, this is going from 50 down, which 50 being the top. But, you know, to be honest, 50 being the top is stupid. I think number 1 should be the top. But, like it says, he was like here every time. I agree. I've seen one of his matches. I don't remember which one. He's running in the 90s, early 90s. Colorful, charismatic. Of course, we all agree with that. Built superstar. Hulk Hogan carries Graham from desire to get into the business. So basically, he inspired Hulk Hogan, which should have made him go at least in the top 5. You know? Oh, man. One of my favorites. Junkyard Dog. Number 2 babyface in WWE behind Hogan. People loved him. About as much as he had Hogan. I mean, remember the cartoon, the late 80s cartoon. Called Superstars or something. Hulk Hogan, Junkyard Dog, all the face. Jimmy Hart was even in this cartoon. I mean, Roddy Piper was in this cartoon. Basically, they did everything. They got other people that were in this cartoon, and now they're in a house living together. They were all in this cartoon at one time. So, yeah, it was... Yeah. Gorilla Monsoon? I don't know who he was. I should do more research. I think he made the list for more commentary work than anything else. Gorilla did have a big feud with Muhammad Ali. Oh yeah, I read he was in top 50 as well, but he was much higher on the list. People that needs to be put some DVD somewhere for money. Gorilla is the best announcer WWE ever had. I have to agree with that. I've never heard his stuff, besides once, twice. Buddy Rogers, original Nature Boy. Woo! This is the guy who handed it over to Ric Flair. I think. I'm not sure. First big TV stars that had great heel persona with the blonde hair and strut. He was also first ever WWE champion. He was probably ranked too low, but that's just because of the major of the voters knowing him by the legendary name and legend other than actually seeing him wrestle. He was a great performer. I mean, some of these guys are ranking way too low. And some of them are ranking way too high. I mean, Batista should be down there. This is going in reverse. But that's it for now, guys. I stopped at Buddy Rogers, number 35. The rest will follow. Till then, good luck, good night, peace out.